So just in case you haven't been able to keep up, or if you're new here, this is the Petty truck. It's going to be a Richard Petty shop truck. And what the plan for it is, we're going to pull the body off of the original frame, put it on the frame of this truck, which is the Scrap Truck Revival, and stick this motor and this transmission in it. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and start taking the body parts off of this truck, and I'm going to start with the front clip because I can actually get it off by myself. Then I'll start to unbolt the cab mounts and everything, the bed. So I'm going to start by taking all of the wiring that's up here, including all the electronic components and everything. I'm going to go take those off, unbolt it, and zip tie it and everything, set it up against the cab, that way it's out of my way, and then I'll unbolt the fenders from the cab, and then anything that where the core support here is bolted to the frame, undo that, and then it all should just come off in one piece pretty easily. Don't forget something to keep up with your bolts. Ta-da! Now that I've got the front clip off, the next step is to go ahead and get these 4 cab bolts here. I got one on each side right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right back there. We've got 2 on each side. So just in case you're wondering how to access the top bolt, there's a hole right there, and it's supposed to have a drain plug in it, like this back one here. So just, there's the top of the bolt right there. Then I hit it with an impact. There's the bottom of it. Pretty straightforward, just in case you ever have to do this. It caused a lot of heat, being as that it hasn't ever been taken off, so that smoke come out of it. Threads are still fine on it though. Yeah. They just get hot from being all that friction built up from rust. The only thing now is that I can't get these bolts out, and so what I've had to do with each one, since they're kind of stuck in there, take a rubber mallet like so and hit the bottom of the threads right there. That way that you don't, if you use a metal hammer, you're liable to actually hurt the threads on the bolt. So it's best to use something that's actually softer than the threads itself. And if for any reason you don't have a rubber mallet, you can always take the nut, stick it back on the bolt, and then tap on the nut. That way you don't damage your threads, like I said. One thing I like to do once I get it all taken out is put it back together the way it came out. Not sure if this mounts upside down, but that way I don't lose any of the pieces. And if you notice, this washer right here actually slides all the way to the bottom, while this one does not. And it's good to keep those in order. So now that the cab bolts are loosened up, I'm going to take the steering column apart right here, just do these 4 bolts. That way that don't have to unbolt it from the dash, and then it'll separate. And then once the Petty truck goes on, we'll just have to bolt it right back into here. There it is, taken apart. So now that the cab is totally free from the frame, like I said before, take all the stuff I took out, put it back together, and then I'll put it in my parts bucket. There we go. Alright, now I'm under the truck, and I'm going to go ahead and start trying to unbolt these bed bolts. There should be 6 of them. There's 2 right there, 2 right there, and then 2 in the very front. Probably can't see at all, but there's only 6 of them, and they should, hopefully they'll come out, but they might give me a fight. I soaked them in some PB Blaster, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so the front clip has been removed, the cab is loose and is ready to come off, and the bed is loose and ready to come off. We're going to do all of that in the next episode, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions for me, leave it in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.